Hello, hello, explorers of the unknown. Welcome back to my channel, Claudia Monacelli, aka Christelle Martinette. If you're here for the first time, if you're new, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. And you don't miss our journey into the fascinating world of spirituality, the paranormal, and the occult. Today we're venturing into uncharted territory. We'll be talking about parapsychology. Now, parapsychology sounds like something from a science fiction novel, doesn't it? But it's a real field of study. It's a study that delves deep into phenomena that traditional science often overlooks. It is a study, parapsychology. It's a scientific study of the paranormal and the psychic realm. We're talking about things like telepathy, clairvoyance, reincarnation, and those experiences that many of you have heard speak of near-death experiences, NDEs you hear and you read, but much more. It's a field that pushes the boundaries of what we understand as about human capabilities and human consciousness. This consciousness is such a wide-ranging topic and a very abstract one, and this is another topic we'll be covering in this series of vlogs. Despite the controversial reputation that parapsychology has had, there's still growing interest, and it's rapidly growing. More and more people are becoming curious about these phenomena. What is it? What is telepathy? What does it actually do? What does it mean? How does it work? And they want, however, to understand it from a scientific perspective. Now, I'm not only talking about skeptics. We all are skeptic at times, aren't we? But I'm talking about whether you're a skeptic or a believer or simply interested in parapsychology, or you are somewhere in between all of these. Stick around as we dive into this fascinating field. Let's explore the science, the type of studies, the tools that are used, and the implications of the field. So we've established that parapsychology is a field of study that investigates phenomena outside the realm of traditional science. But how does it do this? What scientific methods are used in parapsychology? Well, like any other scientific discipline, parapsychology uses what we call empirical methodologies to investigate the unknown. This means that parapsychologists carry out experiments under controlled conditions and gather data that can be quantified. They gather quantifiable data. One important book, a reference that has always been used, is a book called The Foundations of Parapsychology, Exploring the Boundaries of Human Capability. Those who have participated in this book delve into the scientific exploration of human capabilities. Okay, I've said this now 3 times already. This capabilities. That means how far do humans reach? How capable are they to do something? So this should tell us that we have an ability to reach for a certain skill. This book is an excellent resource if you're interested in getting a deeper understanding of the science behind parapsychology. Now, one major method, let's talk about the specific research methods used in parapsychology. One of the major methods used by parapsychologists, and has been up until now really, and is being used now, is the use of what we call random event generators. What are these generators? These are devices that produce completely randomized sequence of numbers. And research use these devices to test whether people, whether subjects, can influence the outcome of the numbers with their minds. Fascinating. Another method that's commonly used is called remote viewing. Now, remote viewing is not like we say out-of-body experience when the spirit, your soul, seems to come over you and watches you, perhaps when you're sleeping or resting. No, not that. This remote viewing process is a process where people, individuals, try to perceive information about a very distant or unseen object, a target, but only using their extrasensory perception or sensing with the mind. They use their mind to sense. While these studies have produced some interesting results, that is doubtless, it's important to note that the findings are often inconclusive. What does that mean? That they really don't come to a conclusion. And why is that? This is because there are many factors, such as the abstract and elusive nature of the phenomena that are being studied, and the difficulty of replicating results in a consistent way. That's one of the confines, the boundaries that science, hard sciences, put on, or even soft sciences. An experiment needs to be replicable, and this has not been the case so far. But if there are a number of experiments, a huge number of experiments that consistently reach similar results, that can be quantified. But despite this, the scientific approach used in parapsychology continues to evolve and adapt, because there is an effort to shed more light on the mysteries of the paranormal. Parapsychology is a dynamic field, and that's understandable from what I just say. It's constantly evolving with new research and new developments. One recent advancement is the exploration of the interrelationships between parapsychological experiences with dream recall and absorption. In simpler terms, and put as quite easier to understand, researchers are looking into how our psychic experiences relate to our ability to remember dreams and become absorbed in tasks or thoughts. The power of our mind to comprehend a phenomenon like a dream when we are in a different state of consciousness. Now, researchers have found significant correlations between these two areas, remembering dreams and becoming absorbed in tasks or becoming absorbed in thoughts. This suggests that those who often remember their dreams, they can recall their dreams when they wake, up, or when they become deeply absorbed in activities, these people might be more likely to have experiences that we call and could identify as parapsychological experiences. So this research not only advances our understanding of parapsychology, but also sheds light on the complex nature of human consciousness and its capabilities. In relation to the dreams, you have heard about lucid dreaming. What is that? Lucid dreaming is something similar to what happens when you undergo hypnosis. You have the distinct impression that you are awake, but you experience a dreamlike state. You speak, your eyes are closed, and you feel like you're in an altered state. And this is similar to one of the phenomena that can be ascribed to parapsychological phenomenon. Now, something that must be said is, I have to mention this person. Speaking of advancements in parapsychology, it's impossible not to mention Jeffrey Mishlove. He's been a pioneer in the research of parapsychology for the past 50 years. And Mishlove is the only person in the world to have a doctorate, a PhD in parapsychology. His work has greatly contributed to the field. His investigations and theories continue to push the boundaries of what we know about the human mind and its potential, its capabilities, its potential, which is apt to grow, remember. There are academic studies. If you're intrigued by parapsychology and want to delve deeper in the field, there are several academic institutions that offer studies in parapsychology. There is the University of Virginia, the Division of Perceptual Studies. And there is, and this specific division is dedicated to the investigation of phenomena that challenge mainstream scientific paradigms. What's a paradigm? Paradigm is a set of methods, a set of thought patterns, a set of beliefs concerning the nature of the mind and the brain relationship. So this division is dedicated to the investigation of phenomena that challenge mainstream scientific paradigms. Then we have, there is also another institute, there are several around the world, one that conduct research and offer courses in parapsychology, and one of these is the Rhine Research Center. There is also the Noetic Institute of Noetic Sciences, and one interesting this is probably the most interesting for most of us, is the Parapsychological Association. And you can see on the screen, what does it say? Anyone interested in supporting the scientific and scholarly study of parapsychology is invited to apply for membership. Now, if you are starting your journey into parapsychology, there are plenty of resources available and further readings possible and exploration. One such place that you can recognize, this is the front of the New York Public Library. It has a huge collection on parapsychology. The New York Public Library has an extensive collection on parapsychology that can provide you with a wealth of information. So it is interesting for us to note that Exploring these resources and academic studies can give you a deeper understanding of parapsychology. Of course, even simply reading on your own. You don't need to go and get your piece of paper or your PhD. But it gives us a deeper understanding of the field and even may inspire you to contribute to the fascinating field. When I say contribute, write your observations and your experiences. And before I leave you, I will be concluding this video on exploring power psychology. I just want to announce that there will be another another series of videos under my blog playlist, my vlog playlist. And what I'd like to ask you is that when you watch this, do interact. Write comments below and let me know if you're interested in a certain particular area or phenomenon. And I have my pet peeves that I like to look in, but I will take your suggestions as well. They may coincide with my interests. Take care, and I will be back. Have a good one. Namaste. It's always a pleasure.